Welcome back everybody, Matt the Man here. Hope you're doing well. Today we have some very, very sad news coming up the other day on Wednesday, and that is that the well-known actor James Van Beek has passed away at the age of only 48 years old. He was battling cancer since 2023, and it finally got him. Obviously this is very sad news. He was only 48 years old. Not that old. I mean, he's only really 11, 12 years older than me. Also, he left behind a family, six kids, my kids. So that right there, they're all pretty young. I think the oldest they said was like 11 or 12. But not only that, but also as an actor who has been around for such a long time, since the mid-90s. Obviously most people who grew up in the late mid-90s to the late 90s, early 2000s, grew up watching Dawson's Creek, where he played the main character, Dawson Leary. I was a little bit late to Dawson's Creek. I didn't watch Dawson until around college time. But I also saw episodes here and there. So it's not like I was completely, who? But also I've been a huge fan of Dawson's Creek. I've watched the entire series multiple times. And obviously people who know me know my background as a filmmaker, grew up making movies, so I completely understand the Dawson Leary character. Grew up idolizing Steven Spielberg, had movie posters all over my room, always, especially in high school, making movies with friends or just the sports I made. So always having a camera. So I really related to that character in that way. So that right there is something that it has impacted a lot of people around my age who watched Dawson's Creek. I remember when I was in high school. I remember being freshman in high school, in fact. It was near the end of the year, and we were around finals week. And I think we got our finals done early, and the teacher put the TV on just to, kind of make the time go by quicker. And we were flipping through the channels, and Dawson Creek was on. And I still remember my teacher at the time going, "Oh yeah, I remember that. I used to love watching that show. I used to watch that show all the time when I was in college, in my college dorm." And this was my teacher at the time. And I guess that right there shows you how young and old she was, or old she was. She wasn't that old. She was a young teacher. But it also shows you right there the impact on the show that ran for 5 seasons. From 97 or 6 seasons, 97 to 2003, I think it was. And obviously the show in general, Katie Holmes came out of that show. Michelle Williams has had a huge career. Joshua Jackson, even though he was well known already for the Mighty Ducks, he still went on to have a career. And then also for me, the other 2 other entertainment things, Varsity Blues. Now, I was late to Varsity Blues. I didn't see that until I was in college. But I wish I saw it when I was in high school. It would have made a big impact on my football movies in high school. But this is clearly a 1999 movie. It is a product of the late 90s. You watch Varsity Blues, and it has the year 1999 written all over it. This is a teen R-rated comedy disguised as a football movie. It's the same year that we got American Pie and 10 Things I Hate About You. 3 awesome comedies, teen comedies, that have had a major impact. And they all came out the same year. Wow. Varsity Blues is a well-done football movie. It's a well-done high school teen coming-of-age football film. Like you got the late Paul Walker in there. He's not here with us anymore. You even got the guy who played Millie Bob. He's passed away. This is another movie that started a lot of careers. Paul Walker. This was 2 years or 3 years before Fast and Furious. Amy Smart, who plays the girlfriend of James Vanderbeek. This is one of her first movies. Allie Larter, the cheerleader. Other than I think this was the same year as the first Final Destination. This was another film that Brooke Hurt started her career. So yeah, a lot of impact in just these two. But also for me, the other movie that a lot of people don't bring up is the teen comedy Angus, where James Vanderbeek played the bully who had the same girl that played Lex from Jurassic Park. She was an Angus as the cheerleader that Angus liked. Angus's best friend was Sherman, the Shermanator. Yes, same actor that was Angus's best friend ended up being the Shermanator in American Pie, and the nerdy kid in October Sky. And like James Vanderbeek played the high school football player, bully, dating the hot cheerleader. So I remember him in that movie. Actor that has completely took over us around my age group, millennials, high school years, teenage years, from Dawson Street, Varsity Blues. And yeah, it's going to be a real bummer. So what is your favorite James Vanderbeek entertainment-wise? Was it Dawson Street, Varsity Blues, maybe another TV show he was in, or maybe another movie? Let me know in the comments below. You know, it's already been a sad year. We lost Catherine O'Hara 2 weeks ago, and now James Vanderbeek. My childhood is going away. Who's next?